What's up, everybody, to another episode of It's Time to Listen.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody out there.
It's the spoopy seasons, everyone.
Yeah, it should be October, but dude's only he's probably going to be 1-4.
Probably.
After tomorrow. Not surprising. Even with Jefferson, I mean, we could have probably had a chance if, I don't know. I haven't seen anything saying Christian McCaffrey's in or out.
No idea.
Debo's, I know for sure, is in. But who knows? I know Davenport for us is out, so it's hardly.
I'm just going to point out, yeah, I ironically support the Browns. It's like a running joke in my family at this point. When the Browns are having a better season than you, I think something has fucked up.
Well, I don't know how to say that. I don't really pay attention to AFC much, but especially the Browns.
They're bad.
Well, okay.
In fairness, the last couple seasons, they've actually gotten good players. They've replaced their garbage coaching staff. So they're on the up and up. I will 100% say I do think their last game was a fluke. It seems like everyone was just fucking asleep except the Browns that good day.
Who did they play?
Oh, God, who was their last? I want to fucking say it was...
They beat some... I know they won.
Who did they just play? They just beat the 49ers.
Okay.
Yep.
And Watson wasn't even playing.
No, Watson wasn't fucking playing.
That's the crazy thing about it. But, yeah, in all fairness, Debo and Christian C-Mac went down. So
Yeah. I mean...
Give and take. I'm excited for next week. Next Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
There's a Halloween party.
Ooh.
/ adult party. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you're in a costume, it's $10 cheaper than it
nice.
normally is. And there is also, which I better fucking win. There's a costume contest. First place gets $100.
Nice.
Second place gets 50.
Nah.
So, be the or. I'm based on the parties I went to, where themed parties, not many people dressed up.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping my Agiago Pope costume takes it.
I'm gonna be mad if people don't know what that fucking is too. That's gonna be real sad.
Well, let's just say I'm kind of one of the youngest.
Gotcha.
People there. So far I've met 2 people who actually know what anime is.
So yeah, those cartoon things, right?
Yeah. So, but I mean, who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be fun, no matter what. So
yeah, let's just hope.
I mean, if they judge it based on effort, then I think that would be enough. Because
yeah.
So,
but so anyway, we're gonna do something a little bit different here. As you know, I look at Wrestle Talk News on almost every time they come out. They have a segment on there called 3 Count, which I like. So that's what we're gonna do for this one. Only it's not gonna be hentai. It's just gonna be regular. I just went down the...
Because I promise you the hentai one would be really fucking boring.
Yeah, probably.
Titties. Ass.
So, if you're not familiar with it, I would say a series. By the way, I took this series. I just went down my anime list and kept going. The ones I've seen, and Matt's looked on there and take off the ones he hasn't seen.
Yep.
And all that, everything. So, we're going to say it's series, and then we're going to say what we thought of it. Or any witty thing in 3 words.
In 3 words. So, okay, so then my other question is, because I haven't seen 3 Count in a very long time, it doesn't have to form a coherent sentence, just 3 words that come to mind to explain the series. Is that correct?
Yes, but I mean, if you need, obviously, if you want to have context, say it afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
After that.
Okay, so we can explain it, but in like the 3 words that popped to mind. Okay, cool. That's what I figured. I just haven't seen 3 count in a very long fucking time. So,
So, I was gonna say. So I was gonna say Matt didn't write anything down, so he's just gonna go off the rip.
I mean, some of these like I have stuff like in my head already. A lot of these because I've been really fucking busy with work. I was gonna sit and do it all yesterday, but I had my. Of course, the first time I'm on call officially is the when I have to go on site to visit a fucking client. So I'm just like, fuck me.
Wait, on site? What?
Yeah, so like we take turns being on call where we have to like answer like after hours or emergency services. And the very first weekend I did it, which is this weekend, I had to go actually on site to a client's like
Home,
like location because I couldn't get it solved remotely, so I had to like actually go there and rewire like a handful of doors and readers and shit.
So wait, are you on the business side of Verizon or both?
No, this isn't for Verizon. Verizon, I just work part-time. I took this weekend off Verizon because I was on
Oh,
call for
you mean
USA.
your main job?
My main job.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
My main job. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I wouldn't do shit for Verizon if they're like, "Come to my house." I'd be like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
no, you're good. Yeah, I had to make that very clear. So,
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, so gonna start off. First one, Full Metal Alchemist.
yeah, mine was watch Brotherhood instead.
Okay. I said release too early.
Released to you think so? Yeah, because of the whole ending debacle, I'm guessing.
Well, I mean, when it released, they were a quarter way through the series.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. They weren't even that fucking far.
Yeah. No.
Jesus. Yeah, God, I forgot that whole debacle. That's to be fair, that's like before I got into anime, so yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Next one, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Better than original.
Oh, okay. I said best of '09.
Best of 09. I'm not super familiar with what came out in 09. I don't think that's an incorrect statement, to be honest with you.
Well, I have stats.
Ooh.
This-
Okay, but also let's keep in mind the fucking fanboys of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood go batshit insane as soon as it loses its top spot on my anime list. So like, let's keep that in mind.
So yeah, I'll save that for the end of the show. So the reason why I said best of '09, the next one down according to my my anime list is Cross Game.
Wow.
And that was rated 8.38.
And how many people talk about that fucking show?
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
Until I looked it up.
Oh my god.
And it was ranked 192. So
Wow.
one
Okay.
down
One
to
versus
192.
192. Yeah.
That
Jesus.
was '09, and then I was gonna say best of '09 through 10
Yeah.
because I looked at 010, nothing came out.
Like nothing that has any cultural relevance in
No.
2010.
No, the next for the
Because I think 2012 was Monogatari's when I think that one first started to air.
I think so.
I think 2012.
So the top ranked 2010 of that whole year is the Tatami Galaxy.
Oh, Tatami Galaxy! Oh, fuck! You should have said that. That's such a good show. Not enough people know about it because it's so dialogue heavy and it's very fast. So like, I don't blame people for not
That was
latching onto that.
That has a rating of 8.556.
Yep.
And it's ranked 99.
Oh, I gotta fucking watch the sequel to that. That came out not too long ago too.
Yeah.
Time Machine Blues, baby.
So yeah, best of '09.
Tatami Galaxy. Oh, that was such a good show. Anyway.
Bleach.
Bleach. God, I did have something written for this. I don't think it fits anymore. The words I came up with were lost, underrated, and long. That's kind of how I did it. So to explain all that, lost as in they didn't really fucking feel... I feel like they really didn't know what to do with Ichigo for quite a while. Like, was he going to be a very important main character, or was he just going to kind of be the audience stand-in type hero for a while, like get introduced to this world? And, you know, then we all know that now he's like 87 different things that are so very important to the story. I also say underrated in terms of the manga art, to be honest. I actually went through not too long ago, I should say. And I didn't really read Bleach, but someone made a comment about how like different and interesting the like panel artwork was for it. Not a lot of backgrounds, but man, some of the character details and like a lot of the action and like close up talking scenes, very good. Normally that's where like a lot of artists will just kind of cut corners or like just not care that much. But yeah, no, it was that was pretty fucking good. So, and then the last words I feel is a little self-explanatory. So I think Bleach was just a little too long for its own good. I don't know how many people are reacting to the new arc, but I know in the manga world not a lot of people really fucking cared all that much. So
honestly, I mean, I know I've read it, everything, but I don't remember shit.
I remember some of the lieutenants. I remember some of the fights, some of the interactions with Ichigo, and that's how little I fucking cared. Like the main love interest girl, his little childhood friend thingy, or whatever the fuck she was. See, that's how little I fucking cared. Yeah. So I mean, I very distinctly remember some very good panels where they were talking. How they were angled. The everything like that. I remember the art more than I remember any of the characters or some of the plot. So,
yeah, because I remember there's a Zero Squad. His mom's Quincy, so he's half Quincy and everything like that. And they kill God.
Yeah,
that's all I remember. And he has a kid. He's a doctor now.
Yeah,
and that's about it. And I don't know what happened to the one shot. Like they had like 2 chapters of one shot.
I have no idea how people received it, to be honest with you.
I don't either. So I put part of 3.
Part of yep. That's you know what? That's fair.
I put part of 3. So
that's fair.
Next one, Attack on Titan.
Oh my god! If you guys can't guess our 3 fucking, mine are very negative. I did overrated, pretentious, obnoxious.
I said shit is garbage.
Yeah, shit is garbage. That's pretty accurate there. We've made our hatred for Attack on Titan pretty clear. If you like it, again, good for you. I don't see any appeal to this fucking show. I don't know why people are rating it as like some of the media of the decade or whatever the fuck. I don't think it's very influential. I don't think it's. I will give it up. Some scenes look very good in terms of the manga and the anime. Some of the fights with the Titans do look good. 90% of it, not that great. One character giving one cool speech does not a good series make. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah. Code Geass.
Oh, green hair best. Yeah, green hair best. I know I should say something about the plot or more relevant, but no, I don't fucking care. Because she's the greatest. I love her. I didn't rewatch it recently, but like in the last 3 years, and I like sat there and like in the back of my mind, I was like, I don't care what he's doing. Just show me the other girl.
Show me Cece.
I need that. Show me that. Give me a spin off with her. Well, she just sits there around and she doesn't do anything. I don't care. Give me a slice of life with Cece.
I said ALT last arc.
Oh no. Okay. That's fair.
Dragon Ball.
Original Dragon Ball, I did funny, inspirational, defining is how I kind of put that.
I said great basic anime.
Great basic anime. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah. It's like the definition of meet character, training arc, tournament arc, bad things happen.
Yeah.
Character learns lesson and uses his teachings from blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, it's very... very basic, very funny though. I kind of forgot how fucking funny Dragon Ball is originally. Like Goku as a kid getting shot in the face, and it just nothing happens to him. Like that's really funny.
DBZ.
Cell's the best.
I said Sean's Wet Dream.
Ooh,
come on,
that's fair.
When that after, come on, we were all fucking jailing after.
Oh yeah.
after Frieza arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. Like, Cell's the best, and then like Boo happened, and I was like, shout out to Ellis Mark on YouTube who like found the good parts of the Boo saga and talked about its good points and what was wrong with it. I think it's a very good in-depth thing. But yeah, no, I think Cell arc should have been the end of it. That's how it should have been.
Yeah. GT
shouldn't even exist.
Worst epilogue ever.
Yep.
Oh, you did. Oh, that's right. You don't watch 3 count. No. When they say the same thing. Anyway, Super.
Ooh, Super. Oh, I didn't really think of it because I'm not super. Obviously, I've seen Super. I love the movies and shit. Movies are best. Yeah,
Someone needed money.
that too.
Someone
Which is so weird. Akira Toriyama does the artwork for like 8 different series at this point, and the man's not fucking hurting. So,
Death Note.
only needed 12. Should have ended at 12 episodes.
Why kill L?
That too. That's a good one.
Fairy Tale.
Fan service anime.
Fan service. Fan service. Let's Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer. What's yours? What's yours for it?
Not enough arcs.
Not enough arcs. Yeah, arcs too long, I think, is what kind of comes to my mind. I think they just stretch a lot of plot points out way too long.
Cowboy Bebop.
Spike is best.
Turner Classic Anime.
Turner Classic Anime. I like it. I like that. That's really good.
Where am I? One Piece.
Oda, please God.
Goat World Builder.
Goat World Builder. That is one thing I will give Oda. I think Oda is very good at.
I was gonna say lore, but I think it kind of.
No, I don't think his lore is very good. To be honest with you, I think as we've learned more in terms of how the world is evolving and changing with their characters, that's much more interesting than anything that came before our characters. I don't think he's set very good foundations for a lot of the stuff that he's introduced. Like, as much as people want to say, like, oh, well, Luffy and all, like, well, his past, like, I don't care. I didn't care. I didn't need to know Luffy's past, where he got the hat, anything like that. I didn't really care. Like, and now that I know, it doesn't really change my opinion or perception of anything. So, like, but I'm always excited for, like, when things move forward, though. Like, you know, as soon as they're like, oh, we're going to a new land, I'm like, yo, bet. Let's see what goofy shit we're getting into now. So,
Aroi Kenshin.
Oh, Rurouni Kenshin. After school special is how I explain that. After school special. For two reasons. One, because it's that classic, like, it's that stupid, like, oh, you know, killing's bad and, like, blah, 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 like, but I still have a duty and everything. And two, I watched this a shit ton because it was on right after I got home from, like, elementary and middle school. It was on when Toonami was, like, during the day, during the weekend, more than at night. So, yeah, that's where I got a lot of my first anime. Rurouni Kenshin was there for a while.
I said visual update unneeded.
That, too. I think it does hold up very well in terms of animation quality. The dub, not that bad. I actually rediscovered.
Was it Funimation?
Yeah, it was...
ADV?
I think so.
Yeah, ADV back in the early 2000s was, dare I say, peak?
They gave a shit. Yeah. Like, holy crap, they gave a shit.
Yeah, because...
I mean, to be fair, like, anime wasn't as big, so, like, if you're going to dump money into something to bring it over and, like, do the work, like, their motto was, instead of churning out like a fucking factory, they're like, let's put some fucking effort into this. And I think Rurouni Kenshin is a great example of that.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
God is dead.
I said quadrilogy was better.
Yeah, God, I've had this debate because I can't remember if I said it on the show, but like back when I was still working at my software job, I had a lot more time on my hands, so me and Tanika would like watch a lot of shows from my watch list, and Evangelion was on that in one of them. And like we both got to the ending and we're like, what the actual fuck? Like why do people like this show? That ruins everything. Yeah. And we watched the movies and we're like, oh, there we go. That's why people like this show.
Yeah.
Both the old and new, even though the old ones are basically just a retelling plus some extra stuff. But
yeah, One Punch Man.
Very good joke. I like that. Very good joke.
Original Hero Course.
Okay.
Naruto.
Just believe it. Straight up, I don't know how Naruto got as big as it did. That dub was terrible. I don't know why, and I'm very sad that Toonami tried very, 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 very fucking hard to get it on the air as many time slots as they could. Because what would happen, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but every time the anime got caught up on airing on Toonami, even if there was a new episode that was supposed to be slated for that week, they started the show over in that time slot. So, like, I have seen the beginning arc of this, like, 18 times because they would catch up to the new episode, and then the series would start over from episode 1. 100%, I'm not even lying. I'm not even fucking lying.
Wow.
They stopped it after a while, but, like, when there was only, like, 20, 30 episodes or something, that's what they would do.
Huh. I wrote Adults Are Where?
Yeah, also, like, I mean, to be fair, they solved that later.
I mean, I get it. It's a shonen.
It's a shonen, and it's about the character growth, but, like, there's no, like, let's take the fucking, like, Mist Village arc with Zabuza and, like, Kakashi. There's no fucking reason Kakashi should have fucking lost at any point, considering what we see him do in the future, like, arcs. Yeah. It's not like that man was fucking training every day of his goddamn life past that point. He was always that powerful. And don't be like, oh, Zabuza. No, fuck you. Fuck you. It's poor writing. There is no reason he should have lost at all.
Right.
So,
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Best tournament arc.
Yeah. Well, wait. Which one?
The Dark Tournament.
The
Dark Tournament.
The one that only mattered.
Yeah, the only one that fucking matters.
I put not enough arcs. I mean, really.
Do I agree or do I disagree?
I mean,
because I see what you mean. Because my issue with season 3 and 4, arc 3 and 4, because you can kind of break it down that way, conveniently, weirdly enough. 3, I didn't fucking care about Sensui, the ex-spirit detective. He was not that interesting. The idea of, like, a spirit detective going rogue after, like, seeing the black tape or whatever and, like, hating humanity, interesting. He just wasn't very interesting. Everything around him, though, that was fucking cool. Like, the people that were following him and how they, like, fought them. That was peak. That was also really fucking good. And then season 4, like, I didn't really fucking care about Yusuke's dad and him being, like, part demon and, like, everything. I liked what everyone was doing, like, their training arcs and shit. That was dope. But, like, yeah, and then, like, the ending, it was just kind of a cop-out, dumb, whatever. Like, I get it, expectation subversions, but, like, I don't know. It could have been stronger. I feel like the story had more to give, but, you know, you could tell that the author just kind of was like, yeah, you know what? I've had my fun in the sun, so.
My Hero Academia.
Marvel carried it.
Adults Are Where?
Adults Are Where?
Again, I get it. It's a shonen jump. It's target to young,
yeah,
boys and everything. And
where the fuck are the adults?
I mean, sure, the adults. I mean, I guess this is the final arc, and now the adults are kind of there. Yeah, but still, even in the beginning, I'm like, adults are where?
Yeah, adults are where?
Konosuba.
Oh God. There's so many 3 words you can say with this. Darkness, best girl.
Just a hand job.
Just a hand job.
How many volumes?
14.
14.
Light novels just 14. Manga, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're getting season 3, baby.
Well, no, light novel.
There's 13.
So
I want to say I've read them all. They're all fucking hilarious.
I bet. But I mean, when did their relationship actually escalated to not more than a friend, not much of a lover?
Oh, with Megumin?
Yeah.
It happens pretty slowly, to be honest with you. Okay. It's a variable, so you can't really pinpoint like when it changes. There's definitely like aspects where it's very clear that they care for each other more than that, and it gets a little dramatic and very fun. Konosuba light novels are fucking hilarious. Even though there's one arc that I will defend as being actually kind of boring. It's when he's dealing with one of the demon lords, like captains or whatever the fuck they're called. I can't remember. It just drags on. It's funny. It makes sense for the character, and like, when you think about it, you're like, yeah, that's exactly how this scenario would play out. Especially with what we know of Kazuma. It just lasted a little too long. The joke ran dry. So
wait, is the movie canon?
Yeah, the movie's canon.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Well, I mean, because of the light novels.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's like volume 4 of the light novels.
Ah,
yeah, 4 or 5 or something like that. Yeah, it happens pretty early.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was surprised about that too. Like I got to like 3 and they're like, we're going to the fucking village, and I was like, we're fucking volume 4. What are we doing?
Huh. Right. So yeah, just a hand job.
Just a hand job.
Black Clover.
Asta's voice sucks. English dub, I don't care. Japanese fucking voice actor. I get he's trying his best. I'm not trying to say it's not a hard job. Oh my god, he is obnoxious for like 20, 30 episodes before he calms the fuck down.
Fairy Tale better.
Yeah, that's fair. That's also a fair assessment. So,
Inuyasha.
does it have to be 3 words? Because I just want to say "sit boy" because that like sums up the entire series, and I love it.
No, it needs to be 3.
It needs to be 3. Damn it. All right, what are yours? Well, I have to think.
I said Shoujo's Wet Dream.
Shoujo's Wet Dream. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, I do like it. Fuck. Yeah, I don't have 3 for this one. Unfortunately, I don't feel very strongly about Inuyasha now that I think about it.
All right, last one. Cardcaptor Sakura.
Cute magical girl.
I said original dress up darling.
Original dress up darling. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I like Cardcaptor Sakura, and that it was before people tried to subvert or change the magical girl genre into something that it really doesn't need to be. Looking at you, Madoka Magica. But yeah, Cardcaptor Sakura, very cute. I like it. I think it's a safe anime for people to watch if you want to get into magical girl anime that's not Sailor Moon.
Yeah. All right, so that was our 3 count. What's still in 3 count of, and probably the top. I don't know where I left off. According to my list that I've seen on. Oh wait, no, I need that one. It's from fucking one. So once again, we are doing another tier list.
Yeah, baby.
Of
Hey, boo boo.
Of this time we're doing Pink Pineapple from
it was like 2010 to like 2015 or something.
Until we have enough.
We realized that Pink Pineapple has a fucking lot of them. So I think we're doing like what 2025 or something like that.
22, I think.
Okay, that's fair.
Let's go with the Smart Cast, where I can't remember where the hell it is. Smart Cast. Tools. Is this it? Oh, there it is. And click. And there we go. So, honestly, I probably should take that S tier off because I don't have any. Do you?
Not really.
No. So,
not for like their earlier stuff. I think as they get later, there's some S tier, but yeah, there wasn't a whole bunch of super topped ranks, honestly.
No. So this. It should have been in order. Why the fuck did it not go in order? I just fucking hell. God damn it. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Technical difficulties, folks.
Well, I mean, no, I had it in order, and then as soon as I put it in presentation, it just jumbled everything up. So now I'm pissed off. Okay, so luckily, I mean, it'll still do the same, but all right. First one is Isho ni Ichi. Fucking pencil marks. Fucking pencil marks. So, because I had to erase something.
Oh, gotcha.
And then, so yeah, the first one is Isho ni Ichi.
Isho ni Ichi. What'd you put it in?
D.
D. Yeah, that's D. I think I put it on like the higher end of D. If my like, scale is making sense here, yeah, it's on like the higher end of D. I don't think it deserves much better than that.
Yeah, the whole POV of it just didn't really sit well with me.
No.
And there's not much of a plot to
No.
it. So
I mean, it's going to be a major complaint, but for a lot of these, but
so next one is Ojo-sama wa Hagasayuki. Butchered that.
yeah, it's okay.
I put this as A.
But okay. Yeah, I think I put it at the lower end of A. I was very tempted to put it high B. Mm-hmm. I think it just eked it out, though, at being a lower part of A.
Yeah. Because this one, it's very funny to me because you have two sisters just bickering.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Who's
I
better
love
at
it.
sex.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And
then, like, if I remember, this is the maid staff, I think, that gets involved. Is that? Am I thinking?
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah. And you're just like, why? Why are you fucking people here? Stop. Like, this isn't between you.
And then the two boyfriends,
they're just kind of like, what are we doing?
what are we
They're
doing?
like, no, I'm gonna make him come first. No, I am. And they're just like, I don't know what the fuck's happening, but I'm getting laid. So,
do you know what's happening, bro?
No.
Not really. And like,
I don't think they even know each other up until they see each other stark ass naked.
Because one of them's the butler.
Yeah.
The other one's just the high
like
school,
a friend. The high school
who
friend
lives next door.
Because of course, why not? Also, it's really funny. They live in like this fucking walled off mansion, and it's like, oh, he's my neighbor, and it's just like this dinky house, like over this side, and you're like, I don't think what kind of property tax are you paying there, bud, for a house that small?
Who knows?
Jesus. It's just it's funny. It's the lower end of A just because it's kind of boring after a while, but it's funny. The comedy keeps it at A. So
yeah. Stop. Next one is Asai Nikki.
Oh yeah, the fucking Nikki one. What the fuck is it on my list?
Which was this the NTR one?
Yeah, this was the NTR one. I think I put this in C.
Because I mean, there was. Am I thinking the last list that we did? It was like so many NTR shit.
Yeah, a lot of NTR. Yeah, I put this one in C.
I put this in D.
Put this in D. Okay.
Hold on. Need to look up why.
Yeah. Only reason I put it in C is because it's like,
Where's that?
what the fuck was I about to say? I just lost my train of thought. Basically, he asked like his bro. He's like, "Yo, I can't have sex with my wife. I'm not good at it. Can you do it?" And he's like, "Sure." And he's like, "That might have been a bad idea." And then he's like, "I kind of like watching my friend rail my wife."
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I that's the reason why I put it in D.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, I put it in C just because it was a slightly different NTR. It wasn't like a, oh man, the fucking young, the fucking young man from down the row who's the thug saw me when I was alone and my husband, blah blah. It's just like a, hey, bro, help a guy out. Like, fuck my wife for me.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because I think it's not really NTR because eventually he gets a boner.
It turns from NTR, which is still like a I don't even know if it's not even NTR. It's more. It's just straight cuckolding at that point.
And then it just turns into a threesome at
the
end of it. So what?
Yeah, I put it into C just because it's nice to see that instead of, like I said, just the lonely housewife that meets the thug man with a big dick. Like that's kind of boring, but.
See, okay. Next one is Fighting of Ecstasy.
Oh god, yeah. Hold on. Where the fuck is this on my list? I think I put this in I think I put it only in C just because it's fucking funny to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I said F.
You put it in F. I mean, for the scenes, like overall, yeah. But like I C for idea, F for execution, totally. So like that puts it at D. But if you want to put that in F, go ahead and throw it in F. I'm not gonna feel bad. I just put it in C just because it's kind of funny.
I mean, there's another one out there that's
Weirdly similar.
it's like NTR Fighters.
Yeah, it's NTR Fighters. Yeah.
I haven't watched that yet, but
Yeah, I
because
had
there
no
was
desire.
NTR in it, I'm like, no thanks.
Yeah.
You guys know my stance on NTR. So, next one is Min. Is that an A? Min-K? I believe I have that. Yeah.
MENKUI.
Oh, Minku then.
Minku. Yeah. Where'd you put this one at?
A.
Yeah. I have it at A.
Yeah. I think the whole, made kind of saves it.
Yeah.
Aspect of it.
So anyone who doesn't know Quick, it is just like a collection. It's like an anthology of hentai shit, basically. So, I think 3 out of the 4 stories are decent or good. The maid one included. Like basically saves it. So.
Next one is by Shuka. Which one is black? Yeah. See, this is what happens.
When he goes out of order.
No, this is what happens when you have to work because I don't remember shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking remember anything.
Let me. Beach. Is this the? Which one is this? Oh, okay, yeah. So this is the one where you have a bunch of Gravir. Gravir? Am I saying that right?
Garver? I don't know. I've never really known how to say that word.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you have a bunch of Gravir. I don't. That just.
It doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Bunch of
Models. Basically.
Invite a bunch of photographers out to a deserted island, and they just get by this. They don't really get turned on. It's just one of the guy with a kind of suggestive camera starts clicking, and they just turn horny and everything like that. I said D.
Yeah, I did D. It's not that interesting because you can replace the camera with a hypnosis app or mind control powers, and it's the same fucking thing. So
yeah,
not that original.
Where's is this it? Oh wait, nope, that's not the one. There it is. D.
Yeah, D.
Next one is Innocent Shoujo Memoria. Now,
where are you on my list?
Now, the anthology in itself is good.
Yeah.
However, the anime portion of it, I gave it an F.
Yeah, it's one of those of I like the anthology, I like the stories. I don't know what the fuck happened. It's not interesting to look at. It's not good.
Now, the artist creator, great fucking work.
Oh yeah, like what it's based off of?
Yeah, I mean just his whole catalog.
Yeah, very good.
It's great. I mean, there's another one on here that were within the same year or time frame, I should say. Next one is Buta Hime-sama. You know, this reminds me of the H version. Well, it's not really the H version of it because they actually do show the sex in that series. Just obviously more along the lines of redo healer type of
type of shit. Yeah.
But this one is actually straight up porn.
Oh yeah.
But as far as the grading goes, plot wise, execution, I'd say C.
So yeah, I agree with C.
C. Next is Shukokoju. Oh, okay. This one is the whole older brother complex.
Yeah.
With the lowlies. Story wise, it's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. I know your stance on lolis.
Yeah.
Mine is. I'm not gonna say it's lolis are the greatest fucking thing in the world, but
I get the appeal.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
So I had this C plus. I know we don't have
Had like a C plus tier.
So
yeah, despite my not liking of lollies, I can agree. I think it can go in C tier. I think it can go in C.
Next one is TSF Monogatari.
Yeah. God. It's so weird because like I like the manga version of it a lot. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck got lost in translation here. I threw this as far as an adaptation into like high D tier.
High D.
Yeah, what'd you put?
I put C.
Put C. All right, yeah. We can meet at the middle and do low C then.
Low C.
Low C.
Yeah, because in the manga form, because there was actually a lot more chapters.
A lot of chapters after what we see here. Actual interesting characters, interesting scenarios.
Yeah.
So, and it's not even like that. The first half of the doujin or anything that you see get adapted is bad. It's just like I don't know. It's just missing something, and I can't tell what it is.
Because
maybe it's a change in the art style. I don't know, but
yeah, I think it was because in the doujin, there was the happy ending. We kind of get it in here, but not so much.
Yeah,
not so much. She kind of suffered through the whole kind of tragedy, metamorphosis, so to speak, kind of scenario until I don't know why it just seems like it took forever for her now lover partner to come around.
Yeah, I don't know. It's it's fine. Like I said, it's low C, but when I like saw that this was like getting an adaptation and like gonna be a hentai and like that there was a doujin based or that it was based off of, as soon as I read the doujin, I was like, wow, I just like lost a lot for the fucking anime version of it. So yeah, I don't know. Low C. I think that's more than fair.
Next one is. Wow, I'm gonna butcher the shit out of this one. I don't think there was an English translation for this. Kiryaya Haku Shakyu. Yeah.
Perfect. It's perfect. Flawless. Flawless.
I said B.
B? Okay. I had B as well. Do you think upper B or lower B? I put lower B.
Well, we don't have anything on the board for
That's
B.
fair. That's fair. We don't have any Bs yet.
As of right now, it's a B.
As of right now, it's a B. Gotcha.
What was this about? This was this the vampire one? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so good concept.
Yeah, fun concept. I love whenever they're like, "Oh yeah, you're like an heir to a thing, so like you need to have an offspring, and like here are people."
Well, no,
that's interesting.
It was the what was there was another series out there. Oh no, it reminds me of a better vampire story where vampires are roaming the world.
Yeah.
Or was it vampires or succubus?
I think they're succubi. Maybe it's vampires. I don't remember.
Where he's like the last pure human.
Oh, that's succubus supply. Yeah, there's succubus.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's getting that story's a lot better than this.
Oh my god! The day that gets an adaptation from Bunny Walker, you fucks don't cheap out on me. I'll be a happy man. That is, it's a very cute story, just in general. And then like there's many very good scenes in there. So many. That man is a master of writing anything with oral scenes in it. So.
Holy shit! Yeah, now that I think about
Yeah,
it,
he has a lot.
There
He
was
has
a lot of
Fella
oral-
Pura. He did the sex doll one, which I can't remember. It's like Fella something. And then he has the Succubus Supply, all of which have very good fellatio and blowjob scenes in them and shit.
Now I think about it.
Yeah,
Shit,
very,
there was-
very good at
There
it.
was a lot.
Very. If you ever wondered what an artist fetish was,
Yeah.
there it is. It's
Yeah.
very easy to find. So.
So yeah.
Yeah, they're not like I like it. Yeah, they're not like gross stories either. They're all very nice stories. So. So yeah, Succubus Supply is a better version of this. Not that this is bad, but it's not super duper interesting.
Where am I? Right here. Hishotaka drop. Now, the Dojin itself, 10 times better because it's how many volumes? Like 3 or 4 volumes
Yeah.
in it. If you ever seen Lingerie's Office, this is kind of the same.
Kind of the same.
Kind
Kind
of
of
the
the same. I love Lingerie Office.
Yeah, Lingerie's Office is good. I think I'm missing the
God.
last volume.
No, no.
Yeah, good luck trying to find.
Good
that
luck,
one.
dude.
'Cause I have the
Jesus.
first 2, and I just don't have that 3rd volume to complete the set.
Yeah.
Funny thing about it, I don't know if you've seen the covers or the
Not in a long time.
not the covers, but what's the binding of it?
The spines.
Yeah, the spines.
Yeah.
It actually makes up the picture of that one lady on the copy machine.
Yeah.
So I'm missing that 3rd piece. right
Damn,
there.
that's so sad, dude.
So
Anyway.
I gave this a B.
Yeah, I did B just because I kind of like the idea of a bunch of really horny office ladies are just like fucking this guy, and he's like, "Oh, it's a dream come true," and reality sets in for him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm in danger."
That reminds me of a meme I just seen with the Ralph only instead of
I'm in danger.
Instead of him saying I'm in danger, he's like they posted him ripping off his shirt. I think it was Willie's body.
Yeah, Willie's body.
It's like you're in danger.
You're in danger.
I think that was yesterday. I just saw it.
Oh, that's a funny fucking meme. I have to try and find that. That would give me a chuckle. I'm in danger.
Let's see where drop. Okay. So next one is Suki D. Now, again, this falls under the lowly thing.
Yeah, they did a lot of lolly stuff.
Short stories for this one. Unlike the Last Brother Complex, I think it's just an anthology.
Yeah.
So I said B or C plus.
I'm fine with C plus. Honestly,
plus.
yeah.
Now, where would you? Again, we don't have a C plus on here.
If it's C plus, then that means I'd probably go into the top of C tier. So ahead of everything else. Again, setting aside the lolly thing. I don't know. I thought as like an anthology type thing, it was good. I liked all the stories. Characters were cute. So.
Next one is The Last Molester Train next. Now, its predecessors I liked.
Yeah.
The Last Molester Train 1 and 2.
Yeah, Midnight. Yeah, it's Midnight Sleaze Train.
Yeah.
And then there's this.
So, like, Midnight Train, like the first one, I would definitely put that in S tier.
Yeah, I put Midnight Sleaze Train in S tier.
2, I don't even think the original guy. This memory serves correct me. I don't think the original creator was in that one.
No. Nope.
But then we have this one where it's probably who knows how many years passed.
Yeah, I don't think they say. They might have like one line like after the incidences, blah blah blah, like X amount. Like I don't fucking know.
Yeah. So now there's a police force that's trying to find it, getting all the molesters out.
Yeah.
And again, I think it was just lost in translation. I don't even think there is a doujin of this.
I don't think so.
It just, oh, you took my top girl. I like her so much, and then all of a sudden they just broadcast her top lieutenant getting molested,
Molested,
liking it, everything
yeah.
like that. It didn't really put a, how should I say it?
No, it's just kind of a worse version of Midnight Sleazy Train, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not that interesting.
Yeah, because there was no cat and mouse like they were trying to push.
Yeah, there's no reason for the train to exist in this outside of like we're trying to do that, but again, and it's like
Yeah.
you're doing it much less interesting.
So even though I said all that, I put this at A.
Yeah, I mean, still being a worse version of Midnight Sleazy Train is still like good.
Yeah.
Like,
because when I graded these after I watched it, so
yeah,
so at the time, I'm pretty sure I had a good reason to put this as A.
yeah.
But right now, I can't think of it, which is horrible. So, you're good with A?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay. Next one is Shoujo. Now, this is the same creator for Innocent. Now, this story in itself is pretty good. I kind of bypassed the sex scenes because I don't really care.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Yeah, I was, and it was kind of one of those things. I was like, can we stop fucking and like get back to like the actual like conversations and plot that's interesting?
Yeah, the story in itself is good.
It's pretty fun.
Now, it's a little confusing at some points, even in the doujin form, because according to the story, he's the oldest son of a harem of half-blood sisters.
Yep.
And at some point, he kills his dad, leaves.
It's so dumb.
Or no, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of ruining, but yeah, he kills his dad, leaves, comes back 7 years later. You know, one of the sisters, hey, mom's dead.
Hey, yeah, your mom's dead. You're the next in line.
Mom's dead, but again, at this point, he thought his dad's still alive.
Yeah.
So he comes back, you know, yelling at his dad. Realize, no, you're yelling at him. You're yelling at yourself because this reminds me of what, like, you know, dad was actually dead, but however, you kind of took on this weird psychotic personality that kind of shields you from the truth and everything like that.
Yeah.
But gets you questioning. It's like, so who's raising your sisters?
Yeah, who the fuck was raising them this entire time?
Like, were you there? I don't know.
Yeah,
But
it's not very clear. It's I'm not gonna say kind of dumb because overall I do like the plot.
Yeah.
It's just they're not. It must be a translation or something issue because like it's not very. There's a lot of plot
or the
holes.
author was pressed on time to get it out.
Yeah,
and
something. I don't know,
and
but
missed a few steps.
yeah,
And but overall, I gave it a B.
yeah, I'm fair with B. Yeah, I think the plot absolutely carries it, despite it being a little convoluted towards the end and not really making that much sense. So.
Next one I have is Kindan no Boyuto. Boyo. Is this the one where? Yeah. So, Doctor is a. The best way I can describe it, he's like a sex therapist.
Yeah.
Where, you know, clients with a high sex drive comes in trying to fix
it,
quote unquote.
So, you know, the obvious solution is I write you a prescription for dick.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do with sex addicts, right? You give them more sex, and eventually they're going to realize, wow, sex ain't all that. I don't know why I keep doing this, because that's how that works.
Yeah.
God.
And you have your two nurses are collecting data for unknown reasons.
Because remember, the only difference between science and goofing off is writing it down.
Where'd you pull that from?
Mythbusters.
Seriously?
That's like one of my all-time favorite quotes from Adam Savage. Is they're like blowing up a bunch of shit. And they're like, "Remember, kids, the only difference between science and goofing off is writing it down."
That's funny.
I loved it. It was such a good quote.
That's hilarious. But despite all of the weird anomalies in this storyline, I gave it an A.
I liked it. Yeah, I gave it an A.
I gave it an A.
Even though, you know, my having a family full of doctors and nurses and medical practitioners, it drives me a little insane when he's like, "Ah, yes, you have addiction to sex. Let's cure that with my penis." Like, I don't think you're very good at your job, but you know what? I'll let it pass because it's interesting. I just kind of love how, like, it's kind of the only criticism I have is, like, there's some scenes where the nurses are like, I guess he's fucking again, and there's other times where like, oh, he's fucking again. I'm like, do you care or do you not care that he's getting laid now? Like, I don't, like, after a while you kind of got to be used to it, right? You're just kind of like, whatever. Like, there's got to be, like, it's like, you know, it slowly builds. You're like, oh, I kind of want to participate, and then after a while you're just like, I've seen this a million times. Like, I don't fucking care anymore.
It's like, come on, Doc, I need to get laid.
It's like, come on, like you. This is the third time she's been here this week. Yeah, we already have all the information we need. We need to do this again? Come on, like, let's go on lunch. Like,
yeah, the only other complaint I have is the depth perception of the fucking hospital.
Yeah,
it's weird because when they zoom fully out and you see it, it's like that's not that big.
I know. Is it more? And then I had to ask, like, is it more of a clinic? Is he like a ward in a hospital? I don't think they really explain it.
No, because in the first episode, there's a skyway.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a building behind
like
the one we're seeing.
So they might be a clinic connected to the hospital.
Well, I don't know, but then when they zoom in on the Terrence, like that Indome, I don't know what, I think it's a Terrence.
Yeah, Terrence or whatever.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah,
so like,
I don't know. It's a little contradictory there, buds.
Yeah. So and I was counting the floors. I think there was like 3 or 4 floors on it. It's like,
I think so.
How big is this fucking place? Anyway, that was my only oddly complaint. Is how big is this place? So next one we have is Harem Time.
I like Harem Time. I like Harem Time a lot.
You know, the first time I read it, I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
Watching it just feels different.
Yeah, it almost always does.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I can't see it because I read Harem Time first, and then I was like, oh fuck, there's a thing of it. Watched it, and I was like, something feels a little off.
Yeah.
And again, and the art style is not even so super different. They got relatively close.
Yeah.
So, so what are you thinking?
I put C.
You put C? I am comfortable with C. I'm comfortable with C.
What'd you put?
I did B.
Did B?
Yeah, I did B just because I do like it.
Okay.
But I think now that you pointed that out, because I do agree, there is something missing. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I think C is fine.
So it's high C.
I think high C.
Where?
Below that one. I think right there.
Right here?
Yeah, I think there's fine.
Okay. All right. Next one is...
No, we're almost done. We're getting there, boys.
Kotio Kinebi. Kinenbi. Yeah. I'll let you guys, the audience, sound that shit out.
Kuito Kinenbi. Japanese is fucking hard, dude.
Yeah.
God.
It is.
Yeah. They did a lot of anthology stuff back in the day. Holy crap.
Yeah. They have. Hold on. I don't remember which. I'm trying to go off the pictures when it's not helping. Oh, okay. Yeah, short stories again. Now, the second story episode, was pretty good. You had the whole.
I'm a big fan because basically what happens is the sister of like the girl, dating the guy comes. She's like, "Oh, are you? I have a message from Grandma." And they're like, "Oh, what is it?" She's like, "She wants grandbabies like now." And if you're not going to do it, then she's making me do it. So
Yeah, it's like it's weird. It's like
it's kind of funny.
The Santa son. It's like I have a present. Yeah, the first time around was like, I don't have your present. The guy the guy's like, oh shit, I think she's my present.
I think she's my present.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Your present's right here. Holds out a letter. Be his girlfriend. Fuck. Okay. And then next
it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, and then next Christmas, like little sister comes, like, yeah, grandma wants baby.
Yeah, grandma wants babies. You know, it ends cute. You know, they get married, and you know, shit's fine. But yeah, the whole Santa thing is honestly really fucking funny.
I put a B.
I'm happy with B.
Boy. Yeah. So next one I have is Bjornjin Nikki. You know, I wish that better translate to Darling Nikki, because I could have made like so many Prince jokes right there. God damn. This was yeah, okay, I remember. I gave this a C.
Oh yeah, C.
Due to the fact it's one of those, you know, you need a man in your life. I know you're older than me, and your husband's been dead for a long time.
For like fucking like, I think they say
you need some dick.
They say
in your
like
life.
there's like 3. See, they act like it's been like her entire fucking life since they got married. He's been dead, but it's been like 3 years, and she's like, oh, I miss the touch of my husband, and I'm like, lady, go meet anyone. You're an attractive mom. You know how many men that qualify you for immediately?
Yeah. I would put this lower, but I don't know. Again, I don't know what came up.
Milfs earn a lot of points.
True.
Milfs earn a lot of points.
I think,
oh, you don't want an old woman like me, ma'am. You're 30. I'm gonna have you to calm down.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if
that's like in the fucking Kicks from a Hero's Party, so I party with their moms. They're like, oh man, I'm 30. That's like a grandmother in this world. I'm like, fuck, I'll fucking go to that world, and I'll take all the lonely MILFs that their husbands don't give a fuck anymore.
China.
No,
that's what I said. I'm like, yeah, because I just learned about this half a year ago. About, you know, I can't pronounce it, but, you know, if you're unmarried, childless, over the age of 28, you're what translate to as the orange at the bottom of the basket.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I don't know if Japan has.
I don't know if Japan has the same philosophy.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's also like the land of MILF porn and hentai, so I can't say anything. I don't know if that reflects the culture. Yeah. I don't know if that reflects the cultural values, but like, you know,
I don't know either.
No. But ladies, if you're out there in your 30s and you think you're too old, man, let me remind you what it's like. Tanika, if you're watching this, don't hate me.
Well, to be fair, I don't know if you've seen the landscape of things of your generation and old and younger.
Nah.
No. No. Trust me, everybody's either giving up, like I have, or they're just going overseas.
That was unbelievably kind of sad.
It is.
That's okay though.
It is, but until I stop procrastinating and actually do my coursework, holy shit, it's been months.
Yeah, you haven't mentioned that in a long time.
I know. Yeah, once I stop doing that and actually, you know, do and get a global job, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Where are we at? Fucking hell. Why does that have to be so fucking long?
Yeah.
Shit. So it's Suno note.
Note.
It's spelled SO Ushisuai. Note.
Nope.
I gave this a B.
Yeah, I put it in B.
Now, if I can remember what the fuck it was about. It was fuck. Based on a manga.
Someone's gonna have to fucking explain the smell fetish thing to me. I don't get that.
Let's see. 2 karaoke. Another. Oh, it's an anthology.
Yep, it's a symbology.
I want to say the second episode kind of saves it
Yeah, it does.
because you have the not the swim teacher, but the I guess Ace is swimming naked because she's self-conscious about the curves of.
Which fucking make it make sense.
I don't know. Again. Okay. Pause on this one. Why do we have people, especially in hentai and sometimes anime, always when they're swimming, they're always so self-conscious about their tits?
I don't know.
I mean, sure.
Sure, I get it.
I'm not a
if
swimmer.
If you're like a high school chick and you don't want the boys staring at you, sure, whatever. I get it. Like no one wants to be looked at like a piece of meat involuntarily. But like if you're like a fucking hot model, like who gives a fuck? You went to the fucking pool in a swimsuit. This is what you agreed to.
Yeah.
Are you surprised that there's human beings at a public pool? Like I don't. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
So
Also, having sex on one of like those pool grates that like drains and like keeps the water from overflowing, not it.
dude, just
Not
having
it.
sex general around the pool
Around the
area.
pool, also just not a great idea. So,
Yeah.
also I marked it down for that because your knees would be fucked.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it might be great for the guy if you're getting cowgirl, but I mean, for the girl, I mean, yeah, it would
Yeah,
suck.
no, that would suck.
I mean, just where was I? I can't remember where I was, but it's like, nope, this is hurting my fucking knees. I need to go somewhere. I can't remember where it was.
God damn it.
But yeah, I gave this a B.
Yeah, I threw it in B.
All right. Next one is Say Yarman. Yari man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Gakuen. I gave this an A.
Yeah. Hey.
Trying to remember what this was about. Oh, okay. This was about compensating dating. A bunch of short stories about compensating dating.
Yep.
The episode 2 and 3, I think even first one he actually had Garus in it. Yeah, actually all 3 of them did. I thought it was following the same dude, but I guess not. From the first episode, but it's just all very look-alike old men, or maybe it is the same guy. It's hard to say because they all got the whole
They all
Paul
have the weird
Heyman
shit.
look.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman,
Paul
bald
Heyman.
look going on there.
Is he
But
dead? Yeah, he's dead, right? Yeah, Paul Heyman. I'm pretty sure.
No, he's still.
He's still alive. He should be dead.
I know.
Paul Heyman is so fucking old at this
I
point.
don't even know how old he is.
Paul Heyman was old back in the day. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he had that old man.
He had
look.
that old man look.
But yeah, holy shit! Not because Reigns is 40.
Yeah. God, Paul Heyman, how fucking old are
He
you?
had. He has to be the same age as.
He's 58.
So, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, Paul Heyman's looked old for, I think, probably since he was fucking young. He probably looked that way back in high school.
58. 50. Wait, how old is Reigns? I know he's in his 40s, but damn. Sorry, folks. Hold on. It's fucking with my mind now. Roman. 38. Holy shit. I thought he was in his 40s. Okay, that actually makes even more sense now. 38. Okay, so where are we in? Gakuen. Right. So I put this A.
Yeah. Hey.
A. Um, put that up there. Bam. Uh, so yeah, I really liked it, especially with my oh shit, excuse me. Uh, Garu dark skin lasses.
Oh, automatically gains like 10 points every time.
So
Dark skin, that's like 3 points.
yeah.
Gyaru, for me it's like 2, maybe 1. Dark skin will raise to 4. Gyaru put at 2. Glasses goes up to like 5 points. That's like 5. Big glasses fan.
Yeah. All right. Last one. Public toilet. Now, I think the first episode is a lot better than the second one.
Yeah, I'm not even that big of a fan of the series, but yeah, first episode infinitely better than the second. I don't know what the fuck happened in number 2. It's like the director was just like, all right, now all of this is gonna happen. You're like, what?
Yeah.
What? You just, huh? And you're just expected to be like, oh yes, from what happens in episode 1, this is what happens in episode 2 now. But you can trust that's how it's gonna evolve, right? And you're just like, no, I don't. I think we missed quite a few leaps of logic here, but
Yeah. So yeah, second episode is like, well, before I go and become in a public toilet, let me have sex with my boyfriend because I know it's gonna go down the the shithole after that. But the first episode, the whole, literal public toilet scenario, however you want to say it,
yeah,
it's pretty good. I don't know what's better, this or Dropout.
Dropout's better.
Yeah.
Not just from like an animation test, but like the world is more interesting, and like we get semi of an explanation of why sexual performance is linked to grades.
Yeah. Well, you woke him up. Thanks.
No, I'm never gonna fucking get over this. No, I'm never getting over that one goddamn fucking show.
Careful, buddy. No, go the other way. No, go the other way. Go the other way. Other way. Or you can stay there. Doesn't matter. Don't go that way. Yeah, so I gave this an A.
I was gonna throw it in B, but we can put an A. We can put an A.
All right. Low A. Boom. So then there you have it, folks. A lot of C's.
Yeah, Pink Pineapple not starting off super strong. They had way more anthologies than I fucking remembered. Like, holy shit, do they have a lot?
Yeah.
I think it's right after this cutoff. At least, I think there's like 4 or 5 that are pretty mid that happen after this. And then when you get to their later catalog, that's when they really get much better. So,
because when did I look? Because when I think Annette was Lillian and Annette was...
Yeah, that was pretty recent.
Yeah, so... Well, no, that was the continuation. Like, the first one that dropped, I think that was 2015. Around there.
Yeah.
But anyway. Yeah, very surprising on this list we have here. I mean, few duds. We have Pink Pineapple.
Yeah, there's A's, there's B's. There's not as many D's or F's as I thought there was going to be, just from like my memory of it. So yeah, fairly strong start, to be honest.
Right. So
it's not like fucking Queen Bee.
Well, as far as animation goes, yes.
Yeah, we did judge Queen Bee differently. We said we're basing it off the scenarios and the stories rather than animation. Otherwise, they'd all be in fucking F tier.
What was it? Save that shit. What just happened? Oh, right. Duh. Now I think I'm trying to figure out what did we do for that. Yeah, because we had more in B tier than we thought we had for Queen Bee.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Fs compared to obviously Bunny Walker's Bunny Walker. But yeah. So back to what I was saying earlier. I was going to bring this up from our 3 count. Like, I generally want to know how popular Brotherhood is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because we never know if it's like that hardcore rabid fan base on my anime list that refuses to let it be less than number 1, or if it genuinely is that popular and well liked by the community.
Right. Because right now I'm trying to find the viewer.
Yeah, total view count or like sales or something.
Yeah.
Which that's also super hard because Full Metal never really merchandised itself very well. There was nothing that it could latch onto for like a toy or clothing or anything market.
Well,
So like that kind of sucks. It's not like Dragon Ball. But no, what I'm saying is like merchandise helps with stuff like that. It helps get into the culture and in people's minds.
Yeah.
So like if you look at Dragon Ball, like that got merchandise the shit out of it here in the West, and like that absolutely helped its popularity. Same with Sailor Moon. Same with like the idea of Hello Kitty and shit like that. Like that absolutely boosts popularity. Like up until like I'm not gonna say fairly recently, but like in the last like probably 10 years, FMA like there was not that much merchandise for it. That wasn't like super niche things.
I mean, they had plushies. And shit.
Yeah, they had plushies, but like like now you're getting like hoodies that look like Ed's coat that he fucking wears. You're getting like more cosplay stuff of Mustang's gloves and shit like that are just like readily available. Mm-hmm. So stuff like that really does affect popularity. So I think it's gonna be really hard to judge based on that.
Well, I just want
like total
viewership,
like viewership and everything
like that, which is so hard to do in trying to find Japanese.
Because do you like go off Blu-ray sales? Do you go off sales? Like how do you do it? Like what do you do it for? So because you got to remember that like that was before the streaming wars, before everything like that. That's probably back when Crunchyroll was still a piracy site.
Well, when did Brotherhood come out? Because I think there were streaming wars going on when Brotherhood came out.
Because if it was like before 2014, then probably not.
Came out 09. Yeah. First episode was 09.
Yeah. So not a whole lot of access for a lot of people to like watch it and shit.
Was it? When it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Crunchyroll didn't go legit until after 2009.
Was Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll is a piracy site, 100%. It started as a piracy site.
No shit.
100%.
I was late to the game. I always just torrent everything.
Yeah, that's what I do nowadays. But yeah, like for people that like just watch on streaming sites, yeah, Crunchyroll was 100% a piracy site before they went legit, and then they got very big, and then they're basically like, well, we can get sued and do Oblivion and go to Japanese jail, or we can cut a deal and be like, hey, we'll stop doing what we're doing and we'll partner up with everything because we already have the infrastructure.
Yeah.
So
I mean, honestly, I just wish somebody takes. I hate to say it, but somebody needs to be a monopoly on that. At least in the Western front.
I agree and disagree. Monopolies are never good for consumers, but it is nice to have things in one place for casual viewers. Sony has bought Funimation and Crunchyroll now.
Unfortunately, we don't see it.
We don't see shit, which is both good and bad because once Sony gets their little fucking grubby hands into the censorship and bullshit that they love to do, that's when I'm going to get pissed off. Already sad because Crunchyroll and Sony, as part of it, bought my favorite place to buy manga and light novels, Right Stuff Anime. That's been bought out and has been officially integrated. Rip Right Stuff. Fun, local, quote-unquote, company. They're here, founded and here, did everything in the States, and that was very nice. Anytime I ever had a problem with them, they always took care of it. Now I have to go through Crunchyroll's bullshit, and I've heard nothing but horror stories, so... And that's why monopolies are bad, because you have no competition, so you have nothing to fucking improve on and no reason to improve, because you can just be like, fuck you, we're the only ones who can get this shit from, so...
Yeah, I mean, High Dive, has a few shows I kind of want to see.
Yeah.
But not much.
Yeah, it's like, but how many fucking people even know you can get a High Dive subscription for streaming and shit? Like, not many, I guarantee.
No.
Unless you like already know, and like that goes back to the same problem you have of like I kind of wish there was a monopoly where there's just someone that had control of everything for distribution rights, and we could just get that over and done with. But then they make shitty software and platforms that they have no reason to improve because, like I said, they're the only fucking ones. So like, where are you gonna go? Like we have your money. Like sucks for you. So
I mean, there's not that many shows on High Dive other than probably finish out Maid War. I don't know why that.
I don't know why Maid War got on High Dive. I have no idea. That show would have been much more popular and culturally relevant if it wasn't on High Dive, which is sad to say.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching.
Also, if anyone hasn't watched Maid War, it's really fucking good. it's really fucking
odd,
good.
But
it's
they
so
don't even.
good.
They don't explain why.
They don't explain anything. You're just supposed to believe, and I love it. That is the shit that I love. Like, I don't need a fucking backstory on all these characters. Just be like, yep, fucking Akiba Maid Wars. Oh fuck, shit's gotten real. Like, why is this happening? Because this is the way of life here. It's like, oh, okay, sure, all right, whatever.
Yeah. Eminence of the Shadow. I don't know why.
Eminence and Shadow. Yeah.
I'm like the whole thing of just him just trying to be a background character, and then in the dark trying to be the
main guy.
Like,
yeah. Well, he's fucking insane. Like he's a fucking hyper dweeb, insane human being that has an absolute hero complex. And like I know some people are like saying, "Oh, it's the next Konosuba with how funny it is." I don't laugh because it's funny. I laugh because it's cringy as fuck.
Yeah.
And the reason I do like Eminence and Shadow is I like everything that happens around Sid. Is like I like the characters, I like the world, I think everything's interesting. His sister's fucking hilarious. I love his sister very much. And his sister loves him very much too, but that's a different story. He's like the worst part, but he's a tolerable worst part because he's just so fucking cringe that I'm like, you can stick around, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, it's like, it's either that or I'm a mob character, and I think that story is a lot better than this.
The idea is better of him, or he does what Sid's trying to do infinitely better, where he's like, I'm just trying to be a background character, and the main plot's like, nope, no! And he's just like, no, God, please.
Yeah.
I just want to be a noble and live out my life somewhere.
Yeah. One thing that, oddly enough, I saw a short of The Kingdom of Ruin.
Oh, yeah?
The beginning of that, it's like a YouTube short. It's like, that just got me hooked on it. It's like straight up, they just popped the witch and then just chopped off her. I'm like, what the fuck? This? Let me read this.
I haven't tried that yet, so.
It's pretty good. So far there are only 3 episodes in, but I'm like 45 chapters in.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Again, I'm a reader, so.
Yeah, I read a lot more than, or I don't read a lot nowadays, but a lot of light novels. I don't do manga as much anymore, except Beastars. Beastars is fucking peak.
Is it? No.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
I gave up on watching that.
I fucking love it.
So
anime, it's gonna get better because there's gonna be an arc coming up here that's really good, but the manga has like been so fucking solid throughout the entire thing. So pacing's a little bit better.
Yeah, right now there's Jack. I'm still waiting on next January when Solo Level comes out.
Oh fuck, that's. I'm gonna stay off Reddit for that entire January. So be like, have you guys seen Solo Leveling? Solo Leveling's so fucking cool. Where can I read? Fuck off, God. God, Solo Leveling's fine. It's fine. It's not bad. It's not the greatest fucking thing ever created. Solo Leveling is fine.
I think it's probably the greatest thing that came out of Korea.
Out of Korea, sure. That's fine.
For a webtoon.
Considering the only other fucking competition is the God of High School, which went off the fucking rails, and Tower of God, which everyone's so fucking fed up with at this point. Yeah.
Forgot about the gamer.
The gamer forgot about the gamer.
I forgot about
the gamer. Forgot about the game. That shit was going on when I was in college, and people were just slowly starting to turn on to back then.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. But yeah. So, I think Twin Cities Con is next month.
Yeah, it is.
It is. I think I'm going to spend a lot of fucking money on signatures again.
Ooh, who's going? Or what are you thinking signature-wise?
Well, see, hold on. Let me pull it up. Because I'm in a real big debate right now on who I want to. Because I'm not gonna get Jason Lee. I mean, he's fine, but I'm not a fan of him.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith is going to be there. Basically, everybody from Clerks is going to be there.
Yeah.
Danny Trejo. I wouldn't mind meeting him,
I'd take a photo with Danny.
but I mean, again,
I don't have anything for him to sign, but I'd take a photo with
same
Danny.
thing. But if I take a photo with him, I don't know where to put it.
Yeah. It's also kind of one of those things of like, do I
Yeah.
frame this? Like, is that weird? I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck to do with it.
I mean, I still have my photo with what's the dude's name? Carl Eller,
Oh, okay.
or right?
Maybe.
Because I know there's a Vikings called Carl Eller. I'm thinking
I think they're the same name. I don't know.
But anyway, it's the Princess Bride
Yeah.
guy. And I still have the picture from Pam Baker from Flash. I still have that. That's in there. Both pictures are in my photo album. But anyway, Steve Burns, Blue's Clues, he's going to be there.
Oh, I'm sad. I want to go now.
Rachel Leigh Cook.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, I mean, if you're
Okay.
early 2000s, I mean, I think,
Most people know who that is.
yeah. Matt Latner, once again, he's going to be there.
I feel like Matt Latner's at every convention, even if he's not a special guest. He just somehow makes it somewhere.
Oh, yeah, like Ming Chen, who's also going to
There's also there.
He's also there.
Again, maybe not always as a special guest, but god damn it, they're at every convention.
Yeah. James Arnold Taylor, again.
Really? Okay.
Dante Basco, I think he's always...
Again, he every con in the Midwest he fucking goes to. I don't know if it's because he's local or what,
I don't know.
but
I don't either.
it's a guy, that's a signature I'd like to get.
One singer, Gray Desley Griffin. So she voiced Vicky from Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh, okay, okay,
Sam from Danny Phantom.
okay. Yeah.
Greg Baldwin is going to be there.
Really?
Yeah. See,
Okay.
if I had an Aku thing, like pop figure,
I
totally
would get
it.
that. Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh,
I would totally send the fucking Blu-rays I have of Samurai Jack too.
Um,
I'd pay for it.
Ming Chen. So again, Jeremy London. Again, these are Mallrats characters. Trish Stratus, Lita, and X-Pac's going to be there.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of Trish Stratus except for chest. Lita, not bad during the Attitude Era. She was dope during the Attitude Era. Now,
Yeah.
not so much.
Not so much.
Same thing with X-Pac. I was a big fan of him because he repped, Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jonna Scott. So I mean, you're a big Beastars fan. So
Yeah. Thank you. That's where I fucking know the name from.
Yuri Lowenthal. I think I'm gonna get him. Holy shit, his signature is gonna be like
Probably
$50.
gonna be
It's $50.
expensive.
I looked up
Jesus.
for a pop figure. So I'm gonna have that right there. The Naruto versus Sasuke.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him sign that.
Okay.
That's gonna be $50 right there. Tony Todd is gonna be there.
Tony Todd's going.
I know.
That's kind of mind blowing. I don't.
I know.
That's. Do I buy a fucking 1 day pass so I can go get shit?
I can only go for one fucking day. I work Friday and Saturday, so I have to go Sunday. But yeah, I might have to get a picture for that.
You might have to.
I might have.
If not for you, for me. I can live
Fucking
like
Candyman's gonna be there, man. Fuck, Tony Todd.
that's such a strange con for him to go to, though. I feel
Is it?
maybe I don't know because
goes to cons.
Twin Cities Con is pretty big, isn't it?
Well, I'll say this for Twin Cities comic cons, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to base here in the Twin.
Oh yeah, 100%.
For a comic convention. It's hard to base here because remember years ago around 2018 where I was waiting for Terra Strong to come.
Yeah.
What was it? But anyway, they straight up canceled.
Yeah.
They don't I know they go to other states, but they don't come here anymore.
We just don't have the infrastructure or any city space for it is the issue.
We do. We have the convention center.
I know we have the convention, but that fucking thing sucks.
I guess because I remember the first year they actually did that con. Zenoscope was here, and at that time I was a big Zenoscope, huge fan of them.
Yeah.
And I asked him like when I was in Phoenix, like, hey, you guys go to Minnesota for this con? It's like, yeah, we went there that first year and we sold barely anything, so we're not going back again. I'm like, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm like, ooh. So yeah, Tony Todd's going.
Tony Todd's going. Fuck me, dude.
So I might get him. Neil Kaplan.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not, Tom Gibbs. I guess he voiced. Not Konohamaru. I'm looking at his face right now, and it's not Konohamaru. That's whose mind popped in my head is Shik Kamaru. He voices him. Doug Erholtz.
What'd he voice?
He voices Gen from Bleach.
Oh, okay.
He also voices looks like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII.
Squall doesn't speak.
I'm looking at probably from Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, that'll be it.
Fuck
you, Squall.
Who's Saratobi's son in Naruto?
Son, I think.
Who dies?
I don't fucking remember.
Konohamaru's uncle. He's part of the Saratobi clan. Anyway.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. You're asking a man that barely fucking paid attention to the good parts of Naruto.
Monica Rail. So she voices Bulma in the Super.
In Super, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Because it wasn't in Ball and it wasn't in Z.
Right.
So originally I was gonna have her sign my Bulma one, but it's the bunny version, so it's Dragon Ball. So.
Yeah, the Dragon Ball one.
So, but I'm not gonna have her sign that, but I am having her sign Suyu.
Okay.
From My Hero. Justin Cook is gonna be there.
Justin Cook, really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
Dude, fucking Tony Tada and Justin Cook.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have him sign the Yu Yu Hakusho of that.
Hell yeah. Remind me who he voiced in Yu Yu.
Yusuke.
That's right.
So
how much does he charge for signature?
Give me a minute. I'll look that up.
I was gonna say, because if it's like
it'll say it on here.
Okay, because if it's like not that much, I might send my Blu-rays with you. Because I have Chuck Huber's.
Where did I? Oh, it's up here. Hold on. Guest pricing bill. Here, click that. Boom. Justin Cook, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Justin Cook. 50.
Oh, is that per fucking signature?
Probably.
Justin, you fuck.
Probably.
Damn it.
So yeah, right, Justin Cook's going to be there. Emily Neves. She voices Aerie from My Hero, so I'm going to have that signed. Now, this one where I'm having a big debate about, Ryan Bartley.
Ooh, what's Ryan Bartley all about?
So, she voices Rey.
Oh.
However, it's the 2019 Netflix dub of it.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's not the movie Rey. It's not the original ADV Rey. Yeah. So, and she charged.
If it's less than 40.
Where is it? Yeah, it's 60 for Funkos. Yeah. So that's where my big debate is right there.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Charlotte Chung, she voices Diva from Overwatch.
Okay. Oh, that's fun.
So,
I might have you fucking fucking pay for that because Tanika has a Diva Funko Pop and she loves playing Diva.
So that's about it. I mean, David Yost is going to be there.
Yeah.
I think he's always fun there.
I was going to say, like, he's one of those guys where if it's not a guest, he's at a convention.
Yeah.
So, yes, that guy that you thought looked like David Yost, yes, that was him.
So, I don't know. Lucy Pohl is also going to be there. And she voices that healer that Amber Heard dressed as.
Mercy?
Yeah. She's also,
I don't care that much for Mercy. So.
I don't either. The only reason why I had Diva because I think she was popular at the time and she actually, looked good in a 2D sense. So that's about it. Not many comic artists that I could see of, but who knows? Yeah. So that's where I'm at as far as Twin Cities Con. I mean, for sure, Justin Cooks.
Yeah.
I'm going to get his. I'm still debating on the Ray, getting that signed. Charlotte Chong, definitely. And then Monica Rail. So, right. And Amelia Neves. So, right there, I think I'm looking at around 200.
Yeah.
Plus. So. And those fucking assholes at Chase had to up my fucking limit. I didn't ask for it.
And they're like, here you go, sir. And you're like, no!
I'm like, I don't need this right now. Fuck you.
Yeah, that's happened with my fucking, not my TCF, my Huntington card now. They're like, we raised your limits. I'm like, no, you're my fucking backup bullshit credit card that I don't care about. Stop doing this.
Oh, and Yuri.
Yeah.
Because that right there is worth a lot. I don't know why it's worth a lot. It just is.
Yeah.
But, and then Tony Todd, I just don't. I don't know. Should I get it or should I not get a picture with him?
I think I would, because I like him a lot. It's up to you though. Because you already got so much crap you have to carry around. And
well, no, I'm bringing my Pelican case with me.
Oh, good.
However, I wish at the time I bought it, it was pretty decent. Now I wish it was a top open one instead of laying it down and then opening
like a regular ass suitcase or whatever.
Yeah, but I really don't want to go. I could get one, but it would cost like 80 plus tax at Menards.
Yeah,
so
true.
But yeah, I don't know. Anything else?
No, I want my fucking weekend back.
You and me both.
That's all I wanted.
Honestly, I don't think I had a Saturday, Sunday
in a long time
since I got out.
Yeah.
So that was 2013.
Yeah. All I know is my manager at Hastings put it the best when I'm like, I just work here. He's like, you barely work here. It's like, just face it, whenever you do work, it's mostly babysitting. And I was like, you know what? That's true. I'm putting the least amount of effort in, and I'm still one of the best employees at the 5 fucking stores that I work for. Outside of the 2 managers, my God, I put in the minimum effort, and I don't mess up, and I'm already doing better than everyone else. And I work 2 fucking days a week, barely. So yeah, it's just babysitting and cleaning up stores because no one fucking cleans and.
Wow. So,
and then they wonder why I'm pissed off all the time. It's like I come up to a fucking break room that's dirty as fuck with open soda cans and a bunch of shit, and like I'm the one that has to throw it away every time. Like, come on, come the fuck on, guys. Let's all fucking pitch in here and get the shit clean. This is your break room too. You're fine with living in this shit. I'm not.
Yeah. So I want to end on a funny note.
Sure.
What's the last night? No, it was 5 in the afternoon, I guess. I was moving something, and all of a sudden, I get a cramp right in my rib.
Oh, God.
Not my rib, but my ab.
You're like, ab? Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's how you know you're going. It's your time's soon. Your body's like, well, guess we're going to die.
I thought I was going to die. I just
expected a text from Jared's mom being like, I got to inform everyone my son has passed away. I've been like, well, damn.
like, I could not fucking move.
Jesus.
Like, I just fell over on my bed, just trying to move. Nope, it's happening again. It's tensing up right again. It's like, have you ever had that before?
So I haven't gotten that anywhere except my calf and my leg.
Yeah.
And then what happens to me a lot is my feet.
Really?
All the time at the very bottom of my feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they curl so bad, and I can't uncurl them. And if I try and, like, do it manually, as in, like, I grab my hand and use the force of fucking Thor himself to unpry my foot from cramping up, it doesn't happen. I sit there for, like, 20 minutes, and I'm like, well, I'm going to get the fucking saw at this point. That's an easier alternative, honestly.
So, holy shit, I hope it doesn't happen again. I'm like, Is this a shot at me for not going to the gym lately? Like, I haven't gone to the gym since Tuesday.
Yeah, and your body's like, well, time to die.
Yeah, like, so you don't want to go to gym anymore?
So you're not going to the fucking gym? Sucks for you.
And I was in Chanhassen.
Yeah.
Sitting on standby. And I'm like, well, it's 3:45. I might as well just leave. So I'm driving. I'm going on 7, shoot up north on 169.
Yeah.
Like, I could just sit in the parking lot of the gym, just go straight in. Missed my exit. Well, guess I'm going home now. Home.
That's God's way of telling me not today.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. I guess I can exit here. I can see,
No, every fucking time I have ever said I can just exit here, it has led to ungodly amounts of bullshit. I might as well have just stayed on the fucking and just kept going.
Yeah.
Where? I don't know. Not the next fucking exit, though.
Because it was funny. It's like, well, I could exit here, loop it back here. I'm like, but I see 694, and that's where I live.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going.
And I'm going home.
Yeah.
So that was the funny story of the day.
We almost witnessed Jared fucking tell us, like, oh yeah, and I almost fucking died. I'm like, that's your body's way of saying this is the big one.
Yeah.
You're done, son.
You're done. So, yeah, I can't wait until... Oh, wow, that's... The con's not until fucking May. What the... Anyway. So, yeah.
I didn't realize I was under that much tension. I just wanted to unplug it.
Oh, that was yours.
Yeah, that was mine.
So, yeah, that's 3 count as well as tier list making... Hopefully, I can try to find something to go on with stats and see how great FMA
Full Metal actually was.
Is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Was, whatever.
But until next time, we'll catch y'all later. I know we haven't done a live action
in a while, but every time it's fucking scheduled, that's when Verizon's like, I'm just like, I hate all of you.
I would love to do another taste test.
I'd be down. That was... As much as I hated it the next day, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So until we figure out what we want to do next, until then,
peace.
Yeah, bye.